Yo YouTubers, welcome back here to a brand new video of Tuning Dutchy. Now I hope you guys are doing fine. My period is a little bit medium, which I'm gonna cover in this video why and how, if we speak about exhaust. But nonetheless, make sure you subscribe to the channel and give this video a big like, because yes, I still got some plans, even if I got a WOK status. WOK status, Tuning Dutchy, what do you mean? I'm gonna cover that. I hope you guys are definitely gonna race hard and tune well. We have to wait a little bit for that. But anyways, it doesn't matter, because I still have some plans. Anyways, so, as I already told you guys in the video before this one, the police checkpoint actually, I was in, they told me, okay, you got a WOK status and a huge ass fine from $800 up to $900. Well, that's quite a lot. Yes, indeed it is. But the WOK status actually means that I cannot drive any further until the exhaust problem is solved. Now, for you and me, it's not a problem at all. 109 decibels at idle is fine though. But for the police it's not. They like to keep the rules. But anyways, so the WOK status means I am forbidden to drive on the roads until the exhaust is back to stock and factory again. So, in the meantime, if you guys are on Discord, then you guys already have seen what I have done so far and what things I already have covered. I have definitely bought 4 parts. Now we got the front pipe, which is actually normally coming after the catalytic converter, which is not available anymore, which I sold. After the front pipe, you got the center muffler. After the center muffler, you got the rear end muffler. Those things actually are the complete exhaust system, and of course the headers. Now, speaking about the exhaust, now I already bought the front, the first piece of the exhaust pipe. I bought the center muffler and of course the rear end muffler. But I have already measured that the front piece, which I will show you guys very soon, is too short without that catalytic converter. Why is it too short? I'm gonna show you guys that for a second. Now, of course, you have a Daewoo Matisse that has a 90-degree angle, which I'm gonna show you right now. Just give me a second, guys. So, there we go. So this is the 90-degree, which I showed you guys, but as you guys can see, this is quite a short 90-degree angle, because this one comes actually from a new one, and yes, this is the header from Thunder Exhaust. If you guys were asking, as you guys can see, this is the header that's on the car, which stays on the car, but I had to take it off in order for this boy over here. So, this angle is shorter than the old version of the Daewoo Matisse, which comes actually already over here. Now, the older version was way nicer, and it definitely will actually fit on there. But now, because this is much shorter, I have to bought 2 other things, which I will tell you guys right now. So which 2 other things I have bought? Now, that's actually a special thing that I have bought, but I had no other solution to do so. But I had to bought a 3-hole flange with a piece of pipe on there and extended in the inside diameter, and also another 3-point flange that's not expanded, so that it actually is sliding in each other. One which is the expanded part is coming onto that header, and the not expanded part, which will slide in that piece, will go on the exhaust, which I showed you guys just a moment ago. So that's the only way to go if I want to avoid to get a catalytic converter. Now, nonetheless, the pipe what I show you, that's the real catalytic converter over there, which was not actually on my previous front piece pipe. Why not? Because there was no number stated, so actually it was a replica. Now, of course, I don't care about it at all. I mean, I am fine with that. I mean, that saves me in costs. So, we have to wait for those 2 pieces, so the expanded thing and the normal piece of a 3-bolt flange with a piece of pipe. We have to wait for those 2. They come actually in one package over here. When, I don't know, it's ordered. It's the last piece that we have to get in order to make the car silence again and to make the cops happy. Yeah, right. Well, if that's on there, I can then finally made the appointment for the RDW, which is actually to get the WOK status gone. If they say yes, it's fine, you're ready to go again. After that, I have to wait 5 days, 5 working days, to get the WOK status vanished. And after that, I'm legally able to drive on the road. Now, of course, if this is all on there again, I will drive already on the road because it's very simple. It's already it's meeting the regulations. So I don't think I will produce any kind of noise actually. Besides maybe the intake noise, that's definitely for sure. Now you guys probably think, hey, is there anything modified that's keeping on your car? Yes, it is, which I will cover as well. As I have shown you already, the header is gonna stay. I'm not gonna put the exhaust manifold on there or the lock manifold. I'm not gonna do that, because if I'm gonna do that, then I also need the catalytic converter, which then will be able to fit this, well, piece of pipe on. But I will not do that. So I will definitely not get the first catalytic converter, only the second one, which I showed you guys a moment ago, and just get those 2 pipes that actually is going in between it. Once that's done, now the exhaust is actually for 90% brand new for only $300, or well, let's say 200. $200, you got actually a good brand new exhaust. Those 2 pieces, which is the center muffler and the rear end muffler, those are already on the Daewoo Matisse. Now it was a pain in my ass to get the rear end muffler on without a pit. Trust me guys, I had to take away for the very first time the gas tank, yes, and with the Daewoo Matisse. And I had to put the car up with my hands. Yes, with my hands, guys. That are 700 kilos. That's a lot. I mean, I'm not a bodybuilder or something like that. Yes, I'm strong, but hey, sometimes you have to go a little bit over the limits. So the center muffler is in place, the rear end muffler is in place, and every kind of thing that has to do with the gas tank is already also back in place again. I also want to take a look later on where the fuel regulator is. I think personally it's going to be in the gas tank again. Yes, again. And maybe it's a good idea to take a fuel pump coming from the 1 liter engine, which is 0.2 liters more than this one. Why I want that is also to increase the horsepower just a little bit. I think that might do it, and I will definitely not destroy the fuel lines. All fuel lines are in perfect condition. I have seen that there are from hard lines, so they are not from steel but hard lines, so I love to see that. I'm pretty astonished by the results. And I can also definitely see some rusty things, and if you speak about quality and K-cars, which is this one, and the Cadillac, now I definitely can say that the Cadillac was much better, even if it had some rust indeed, but hey, let's not forget that one was standing in the woods for 4 years. This car has not. So that makes everything already a big difference. Nonetheless, now what's going to happen actually later on, that's something I'm going to cover very soon. But the modifications that I have done on the car, which will stay, is the sports air filter. Now it's not 63 millimeters like on the Chevrolet Matisse, no. This one is even bigger. Now you might already ask, come on, why are you actually buying just such a big open sports air filter for such a tiny engine? That's already actually very simple. Yes, the 63 millimeters, which was on my white Chevrolet Matisse, was creating actually a very nice induction sound. But actually, if we speak about the induction sound, the bigger, the louder. That's why I want it, and it sounds already very good, and I'm pretty sure it is also with the Daewoo Matisse. I have not yet heard the sound because I have PVC in there right now, which has the diameter of 15 millimeters. I had to put tape around it to make the diameter bigger, and actually not looking that nice. So I have to get a coupler, which goes from 45 millimeters up to 76, and then a 90 degree or 45 degree, better actually, piece of aluminium. Aluminium is also much better for induction sound. If you guys didn't know that, then you guys know it now, because it flows much better. Now, if you speak about rubber is gonna actually isolate the sound much more. That's something we don't want. So yes, my header is the modification that I have on the car, and the 76mm open sports air filter. Those two modifications will stay. They are not going to be get rid on the car. They will stay there definitely. Or in a worst case scenario, if the header is still on there and it's still not meeting the sound regulations, which was 79 decibels coming from the factory, as the state local police told me and shown me on their local police database. Yes, they showed me on that. If it's still exceeding, then I might still going into the trouble, which means getting the stock factory exhaust manifold on there and together with the catalytic converter. That's actually the worst case scenario, but if so, then it is like that. I have no other solutions than getting rid of that WOK status. Once this everything is done, once actually I got to the RDW to get vanished of the WOK status, then of course I'm not gonna get rid of all the mufflers, but I will replace the center muffler. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you guys that as well, because that's something actually unique. I want to show you guys that very quickly, because I have a plan. Sorry for the mess a bit, but hey. So this is the muffler, or the center muffler, that was on the car, the Daewoo Matisse, which is not officially from a Daewoo Matisse. This one is actually from a Chevrolet Matisse. Now, let's make a little bit space here. This actually is originally from a Daewoo Matisse, which is also kind of weird. Well, why are they mixing parts? Now, the thing is, so here you guys can see that this piece is actually that I want to keep. This is actually also the way it is on the car. So this piece until here is something I keep. Over here I'm gonna saw it off, and over here I can slide a 38mm pipe on there. Or what I also can do is get an inducer from 38 to 41. Why 41? Because that's the diameter of this piece. So here's already a hole, which makes this already pretty much useless, and this silences the sound a lot. So cutting it off here, cutting it off there, which makes actually exactly 500mm a piece of normal pipe. If we speak about an inducer that's 41mm, then I can go straight through it. That's actually my plan, and also of course this piece is gonna be vanished, because the muffler, this one which is on the Cadillac brand new, will directly connect on that one. So sawing here, sawing there, 41mm coupler, and then bam, straight pipe. There we go. That's actually my trick to get a little bit more sound on the rear end muffler over there. Yeah, a little bit more information. If you guys are still actually confused, then definitely write in the comment section. And sorry for the overlighting and sometimes the bad quality of the camera. I'm sorry guys, I try my best. Also, if we speak about quality, we're definitely gonna need some microphones, well, at least external ones, and definitely some good equipment if we speak about, well, camera, you know, like a GoPro or something. I still have to get that, I know, and I do know, and I'm aware of the quality that has to be increased. So that's not going to be a problem. But yeah, so once this everything is solved, what is going to happen in the future? Now that's actually a very good question. The thing is, once this everything is done, as I have already shown you guys, there is going a straight pipe on that center muffler. The rear muffler stays to avoid too much attention from the cops. Because I already got the header on there, it's already damn loud. And if I take the rear muffler off, it's going to be droning a lot again. And still, I have not found a suitable solution for me personally. So that's something personal, and I want to avoid another WOK status. Anyways, we will definitely turboing it or supercharging it, but I need to find a person that can help me with that, because this is a little bit more tricky with a power steering pump in place, where the supercharger was located in my Chevrolet Matisse. And after that we are going to chip tune, and yes guys, something very unique, ITBs on the Matisse. Yeah, that's going to give me lots of horsepower. But before we are in that part, we need also a new ECU from VEMS, I believe, or something different, and also injectors, fuel regulator, and blah blah blah. A lot of things are on plan, guys, and I don't stop, even if my dad says, hey, why are you not stopping and your car is just tiny? Yeah, I know, fine, but I'm not stopping. I have my social media, I have my YouTube, I'm Tuning Dutchy, I keep repairing, tuning, and racing. Yes, racing is also going to happen on this channel. When is not sure, but I want to first getting a bit more performance out of the car, and after that, once I reach 80 up to 100 horsepowers, first then I'm gonna upgrade visuals, like spoiler and rims and all that. Anyways, guys, this was Tuning Dutchy. I hope you guys are having a very good week, or weekend better said. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this video, and I hope you guys are enjoying everything. I keep you guys updated, and see you guys the next time. Thanks for watching.